to the JVL event. Here between the few leagues that we got with the Euro, IML, and what was the JBL? I can't seem to find JBL event lineups, and oh, the third one or the fourth one is IRL. Oh no, FRL. That's a mistake on my part. So looks like a few people are joining us right now.
I'm still trying to learn which league is which team.
Yeah, we're just gonna guess.
Let me check actually.
Okay, our lineups are currently
JVL is Racing Point and Mercedes. FRL is Alfa Romeo and Williams. INL is Ferrari and Red Bull. Vapor is Renault and McLaren, and Euro is AlphaTauri and Haas.
yes.
So there's only 2 Euro drivers, so maybe they will just
the Turkish people of Sarıkaya and Jackie Chan, I presume. Yeah.
Yeah. It would be wise to pick different teams so that you cannot double stack, but let's see how it goes.
That is an interesting point. So, welcome to people who are just joining. I gotta close this one down, otherwise we'll get demonetized. Your channel, JBL Esports event. I gotta put in a thumbnail. Manage videos. Cause there we go, That's why I can fly. Oh, we now have 3 people joining us.
Drivers?
Yes. And now we got a thumbnail on.
That is nice.
That is pretty neat. Has it updated yet? No, it hasn't. So I'm just gonna mute my computer and around 2 minutes till we start. So your host for today in the JBL event is me, Miyaki, and a friend of our great supreme leader, Yoppei, which is named Kolme. Or
yes.
How do you pronounce it? How pronounce? Yes.
Kolme.
Kolme. Call me on my cell phone.
Call me maybe. Still missing 4 drivers.
There looks to be some discussion in the ERO. What is? I'm just gonna from Ivan Bello. looks like we already got our first comment. What does it say? What does it say? Did it.
Everyone's
Commentating?
excited.
Hmm? Who said that? So, let us see. We should be shortly underway. So, Gomi, how has your day been?
My day has been quite nice. I haven't really done anything productive, but I've had fun time. How about you?
Uh, it's been it's been pretty well. Got some nice dinner tonight. Basically, baked bread in a baked bread in a pancake, with the bread being covered in like sugar and cinnamon. So,
I did almost the same. I grilled some bread. It was delicious.
I see someone commentating right now that do we need to turn up our voices, like turn up our microphones? Just reply in chat. Ba da 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 da. General chat. Right now we have 4 people watching. So
My microphone should be on maximum, so I cannot turn it any louder, but
my sound mix is turned over to maximum at party sound. I will try and go to party screen and turn up my voice a bit. Hmm. Is this better? Bono Dios no idea. Well, looks like we are off to a great start. It looks like everybody
me
is
who is
in.
being really quiet.
Yagishin is in with. Where does Yuppei fit in all of this? And Sarikaye. We were missing 2 people, so it looks like everybody is here. I don't know about Yuppei.
Are you able to turn my sound louder? Because I'm being really quiet on the stream. Your sound is
I don't
well,
think I can.
because this hasn't happened to me before. I have no idea what's causing it.
Ba
Let me try something.
Looks like we are starting. Yes. And Yuppei has been set, so we aren't missing any people. Let's start go! Because it's me, Mod. Colmay has now re-entered the party. Just that message up at the top. Try and speak. Don't. Hmm. Oh shit. It's really loud. Yeah, I don't think we can do anything about Colmay's current situation. So let's just wait for people to join in. Unknown Funky. Yeah, I think so, but I can hear just fine. Hmm. Looks like we are clear for qualifying. Hello there.
Hello.
Unknown has left the session. Are you from
That
your
is weird.
Brett has left the session. I think something has happened because I see quite a few people leaving the session. People are on track. IF4, Menno, and Asicone. Might just been a few people restarting their PlayStations for some odd reason. Eternity and going the wrong way.
It seems to have at least kicked Red, so I think we might have a problem with the host.
Who is the host?
Jordi from FRL.
Well, doesn't make sense since they're on the same team. But
Yeah, I mean the internet connection seems
oh,
to be bad, most likely.
let's just stay with the first on board of the session. IFR Menno. Flat out turn 1, turn 2, no problem. Nice braking, getting a bit too deep, locking up on the front left. Little bit of oversteer and onto the hanger straight. What is this first going to be? A 27-1 with a few mistakes. After him we got Knut, I presume his name is.
Just a question: do you have the stream so that it shares party audio?
Yeah, do you?
I should have it so that it allows my voice to be shared.
Try and go into settings and do it. And onto the straight with a 124.6. What is Asicom gonna do? Asicom does a 124.4, so 2/10 faster than Manos. How about Funky has rejoined? Let's see what this guy. Of Eternity 125, 124.9, Daniel 124.7, Purple Insector 1 from the Renault, bit of oversteer, and looks like he abandons this lap. How about the Ferrari of Lewis? Yellow or purple in sector 2.
I cannot find where the problem lies.
Well, crap. 123.9. Quite fast for the Ferrari. Let's see any people on track. Mr. Epoxy looks to be doing a lap or finishing up one. There's going to be a 124. 124.5. Quite fast. Sarikaye, who's generously quick over one lap. Kev with a 125.5. I think JT Galedo with a 124.2. Sarikaye invalidates. How about Vapor Knut? Let's see what he does. Doesn't go purple in sector 2, but goes straight into.
Chisel is about to start their lap.
Who is about to start the lap?
Chisel. The Williams P11.
Cassisel. Oh, I do think we got confirmation that it is going to rain in the race.
Oh, that's just what I hoped for.
Looks like we'll have a wet start, so that almost guarantees a safety car of some sorts. So the only people we'll see box on lap 1 are those with damage, or is it a rain for the full race, or is it just a few? Short shifting to 5th and 7th, up through the gears, keeping very close to the wall. That can be quite dangerous. If you look away for half a second, that's your front right tire gone. Not like Hamilton's front left in the official race this year. Through Mackett's Beckett's complex. Purple in sector 2. Where does this put Cassisel? Cassisel took that. This close out. Burst out. I'm gonna win.
If FRL wants to compete for the first position, they're gonna need a really strong finish for this round.
FRL, yeah, they need to get a strong position. Cassisel with a 124 flat almost, and Shapely from FRL puts in a 123.983 compared to Lewis's 995. So quite speedy from the Alfa Romeo.
Kev Kev from JBL starts their lap.
I'm just gonna put it on over to them. Yes. Looks like he'll get a bit of dirty air from the Mercedes of the Eternity, who moves out of the way. Was the was a McLaren. So give me 2 seconds. Just gonna get my. I was about to say napkin, but that's not what it's called. My blanket.
Yes, napkin.
Well, when you're over at a friend's house and they don't give you a blanket, you just use a bunch of paper towels.
Nice.
Or a pillow from the sofa. So it looks like the field is quite spread out thin. Looks like Kev is 4 tenths up on his time, which would put him still P11 unless he can gain more than around 6 tenths into the third sector. Short shifting to fourth, fifth, onto the straight. A 125 flat. So from Shapely to Sarakai, there's around 1.7 seconds. Considering we had way closer.
I think Red is the next one to start the hot lap.
You might be right on that one. Sarakai goes out the pitch too, so let's see where Brett starts. Brett, which is he is one of the fastest in his league, and looks to be abandoning the lap already. Why is that? The fuel is also blinking. Let's see. Looks like Lewis is out for a lap and 1/10 up on his own time. That is a 1:23.8, 1/10 faster than Shapely. How about?
Not bad at all.
Not bad, definitely. Didn't Mr. Puxy going out on his second run? I think, yeah. Of Eternity. Jordy. Let's see where he gets himself since he is out on a lap. .117 into the second sector. That's not quite what you'd expect for a 4L. Considering he's, I think he's up against with Bread. This is gonna be a 125.
Funky and Unknown is having a problem that it's not letting them join the qualifying session.
Funky and Unknown, that is some real... That is some interesting considering there's only 5 minutes left. Who are they racing for? Like what league?
Both for JVL.
But this is not good for them. That's especially bad. Yeah, this may be AI taking over. Yeah. I think the AI has taken over Bread. Or otherwise, yeah. This is some... yeah. This is AI stuff, so I don't think... what do you mean? What tiered flakes? Lewis puts in a Yeah, that was him still. How about Sissel? Will he go out on another I'm sorry for the yawning, that's just me being a bit tired. Had to wake up early this morning. Kessel goes into the pits. Asicombe goes into the pits too. How about Menno?
Menno seems to be on fast.
He is 6 tenths down on his time.
Ooh.
Oh, loses it. That is quite problematic. That's, yeah. I think he might need to recharge and abort that. Goes wide, that's an invalidate, yeah. So, quite bad for Menno. We got Lewis out on an outlet. Fourth.
Yuppei is asking if Yumi Arki can be the host.
Sure.
Oh, Brett's gonna be the host.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough, chap. Don't get messages. Right, so, I'll just, wait until the end of the session. Sorry, Kaya retires from the session in the pit lane. I am Iron Man. Diddle lady dee dee, cause the other Williams of Brett moving out of the way. Put the money in the back. Rain in the race car, the little lady. But it wouldn't be nice to get a race start and somebody says what the race would have been.
It should be full wet race.
Through the entire race?
As far as I understood.
Ha, diggity dang! That is gonna be quite an interesting one. Will we have a Lewis situation where he just beats the whole field by like a minute? That would have been him 7 tenths up on his time. Looks like, what is the next one to cross the line? That is a Red Bull. So, 3 tenths up, 124. How about Jordi? That is an invalidation. And Shapely.
Apparel got the pole.
Shapely gets a 123.7. That's quite quick. But can the is it Casizzle? Yes, he is 1/10 up on his time. Can he gain around 3 tenths or more in this last sector for that to the line? And no, he can't. But it goes P3. How about Vapor? Vapor goes P3, so by around 2 100ths of a second. Looks like people are about to be done crossing the line. Mr. Pop. But do these guys have wet setup on?
I'd assume that they do.
Yes, so we're not seeing the true pace. Maybe a little bit more downforce than usual. 124, 4/100ths of a second up on his time. Looks like I can just send this to Brad.
I think
We have confirmation that we will not be doing the quality, so Unknown, Bread, and Funky will all be on the back foot coming into this race. What did I just get a message for? What?
okay. So Bread got P2. It's just desyncing.
Right now I'm just setting it up, so... Just gonna put away my rig. So this is the overall situation as it looks. Around 1.6 seconds to pole position. And it looks like people are leaving the session for the bread restart.
Yeah, Bread will restart.
So we're just gonna be waiting for an invite. Looks like my PlayStation is going quite a bit loud. So
That's not good.
mm, got an invitation from Brad. Set myself up as a spectator. Mm. Mm.
Oh, Miyaki, invite me.
Yes, I'm gonna invite you now. Ba da 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 da. I've just got an invite. do we got for a comment coming in clutch? Event. If I am screwed, I am go so goddamn screwed. Looks like I have a presentation for tomorrow
What presentation do you have?
about Bath, a British city.
I can't remember when was the last time that I did a presentation, but I was good at giving presentations.
Looks like we are readying up.
Nice, finally.
Finally. Some good food. My milkshake brings other boys to the yard and they're like, Pesto Maldonado. we are about to go on our formation lap. Are they full wets? Yeah, they are. So we are about to see what wheel drivers are made out of.
Seems like I have the glitch where I cannot see anyone's name, so I will be referring to everyone with teams instead of their usernames.
So you'll be referring to the drivers as
As either the league they're driving for or just the that's car they have.
yeah.
I don't know how to speak English.
5 leagues battling for JVL. There are people from Tier 1 Racing in Racing Point and Mercedes. So yes, looks like people are about to go back on the grid, and the AI has taken over, just like in real life. So they kind of got into the pits and box for the new mediums. Just gonna mute my computer. Predictive strategy is wet to wets. So let's see if it stays wet throughout the session. Got the back markers lining up real soon. Looks like Funky has underfueled. Or are there any other? So has Shipley. 3, 2, 1. 5, that's right. 5, and away we go. Looks like everybody gets a great start, especially Shipley. What is going on? We got a Sarakaya moving down in the fields. Oh, and we got a that is a Jordy spinning around, and we already got a multiple warning penalty. Sarakaya and Jordy are both spinning. Let's see further up the field. People are crawling their way around the track. Looks like we got a Red Bull of Mano off with is there any damage? No, there looks not to be, so the chat of a safety car is now redundant. Eternity is off, letting Funky and Unknown get up front. We got Yagishin battling a couple of Mercedes of Kev. Vapor is I'm just gonna call it Hyper. Looks to be gaining on the Red Bull. Daniel NL looks to be trying to overtake Cassisol, but already Shipley has put an extension onto Shipley or Bread. Let's see if people are gonna box the lap. Oh, we got Eternity off. Let us say the first is a 143.3. Sarakai looks to be the only person going into the pits. And it looks like the game has done the good old classic of saying, "Ha, no" to you commentators. So it's just screwed up. So we have no real way of knowing what position these people are in.
It's pretty hard commentating when you cannot see anyone's name.
Ah, fair enough. So you'll just be calling out then? Well, we are on to lap 2, even though it says lap 3, but that is bullcrap. The Mr. Pop, let's see where he goes. Well, he goes off the track. Why is Sarakaya leading the race? But
I think
he's
it's glitching.
but he's behind Jordy. Well, it should be fixed when he comes around to the start finish again. Yeah, he is. Oh, it fixes before that. So will these guys make another pit stop considering they are on wets? Shapely Lee. Lap. And we are on to lap 3 this time, properly. With Shitley was putting already a 1.2 second gap onto Brett. Both looks to have underfueled their car, because in the brain it is quite easy to get fuel back. Quite brave of him not to short shift on Shipley's terms, considering oversteer is pretty much guaranteed if you drive it like you would on dry. Like the field is pretty evenly split around a Eternity trying to catch some oversteer. Does he have damage considering the situation? Because you can't just go the whole race without being thrown off at almost every corner.
I don't think either of the Mercedes have damage.
That is good news. What league were the Mercedes from again?
JVL.
Oh no, that's not good.
That's not good at all. So currently JVL is P11, P12, P13 and P15.
Yeah, that is especially not good. What? Where?
Their biggest rival Euro is 17 and 18, so they're tied at the moment. So if JVL can have just 1 point and Euro gets 0 points, then they will not be last.
Then we're ahead.
Yes.
Neat. I've done anything today, then neat.
And this race is looking great for FRL.
Considering, is it what is FRL's? Is it Williams and Alfa Romeo?
Yes.
Well, yeah, considering they're around 1.8 seconds ahead of the nearest, which is Vapor, which is, I guess, from the INL club.
Well, the interesting thing here is I mean, if being honest, I don't have faith that FRL can win the title, even though they are doing strong at the moment. But what I'm looking forward to is, will Vapor or INL win the title? Currently, INL is leading.
By how many points?
Let me check.
Oh, we got a Alfa Romeo off in the. Is there damage? There is front right wing damage.
13 points.
What Euro looks to need right now is looks to be a safety car to catch up the whole field.
And one of the Alpha Tauris is off.
That is not good considering their position. How many points does JBL have?
4.
For how many point scoring positions have they had?
I believe on the first race they had fastest lap and 2 point scoring positions, and on the second race they had 0 point scoring positions. And someone gets a multiple warnings penalty. I cannot see the name.
That is must be Sissel then. Was it Williams? People are locking up quite a bit. Looks like it is indeed heavy rain. Sector 3 yellow flags. Is that that is Sarakaye retiring in the pits? Considering he was quite behind everybody. So it is respectable that for him to DNF. So that means that Euro does look to only have one driver in the race right now. With Funky G and Unknown slowly catching up. How does it look for my boys? How does it look? Oh, we're quite we're 4.4 seconds off points. But we only need one.
Just 1 point.
Of eternity, second penalty, multiple warning. That's not good. We had yeah. So we just need 4 people DNFing, and then that's points for us. Then. Yeah. What is the max points you can score? Like F1 points system. That would be 43, 58, 70 points can the top people score, which is quite substantial.
So technically FRL is still in for the fight, or in the fight for the title.
Yeah. But that would, but right now they only just
need
score around.
Punchers for the whole INL and Vapor teams.
Yeah, the right now they're only looking at getting down to P5. That's 53 points, I think, against what's Vapor? Are they Renault and McLaren?
Vapor is Renault and McLaren.
Who would be getting 15, 17, 21 points. No, 27 points. So, plus minus fastest lap. But it looks like people are selling quite nice then. into a rhythm. Let's see if any. Let's try and keep up to date if anybody loses it. Um,
Another multiple warnings time penalty.
that is for Vapor Hyper, so that is a. Yeah. That
Yellow
is a
flags
yellow
on
flags for.
permanently.
I think that is a Red Bull. It was most likely Menno. So looks like we're out on some deep water.
Doesn't seem to have damage though.
Should I stay or should I go? That is looks like the heavy downforce dependent cores. Wait, we might have a battle for P8, P7. Cassissel with a 3-second penalty for Williams. That is gonna drop him down to around P7, P8. They're about. Yeah. Right now, Daniel and Asicom looks to be gaining around 1 position each. Or 2 positions. No, there is 16 laps to go in this wet British Grand Prix.
Almost halfway through.
Yeah. So, unknown 3-second penalty, multiple warnings, no. Well, it is now known instead of the unknown. Will JT do something? He looks to have a run on Asicombe. Only try and go down the inside. No, he won't, considering the space. Go off white, no.
Let's check how is it against INL versus Vapor. INL is Ferrari and Red Bull, and Vapor is Renault and McLaren. So Vapor has P3, P7, P8, and P9. INL has P4, P6, P10, and P14. Oh,
Yes.
someone pits. It's FRL.
Looks like Cassissel is going into the pit, so those wet tires will be dropping off at around now. Cassissel looks to be the first one in the pits for new boots. Boots and scoots. Otherwise, there is not really much to report. How about Mr. Pop? It's not good up to this, but comes out to my goes out. I'm on it. The Vapor or Hyper just get a 3-second penalty. Looks to be quite hard to overtake in these conditions.
And more people pitting.
Asik, Daniel, Brad looks to be petting. So when will these other guys pit? Because I don't think there's necessarily that much big of a difference between worn wets and new wets. Maybe about a few tenths, but
I think the Williams is trying to overtake the Red Bull for the point position.
looks like Lewis is going into the pits.
And they touch a bit.
Of eternity 3-second penalty. So it's not looking quite so good for JBL. Well, depends on if Funky does a pit stop quite soon. I do think he needs. Let's see where Funky gets. Is there any more people pitting? No. D. Daniel has got the fastest lap. To the eighth guy who just tuned it in. You are these so people boxing might actually the difference between Shipley will get ahead of Funky, but it looks to be quite difficult to overtake on track. Of Eternity boxing, Shipley goes for another lap. How about Vapor? Knut goes for another lap too. How about JT and Hyper? Both goes for another lap on 15-14 lap old wets. Will they do a Hamilton, just race the entire race on those wet tires?
Another multiple warnings penalty.
I look away for 2 seconds and I already got another one. Shit. Yellow flags, that is a, is that ship? No.
That one's
Is
out of
that,
the track.
no, that is not, what I think it was. That is Geordie. We'll just put a city car. Oh, that is just yellow flags. Maybe some front wing damage. Yeah, he's missing front right end plate.
And he's about to be flagged by his teammate.
That is not good. Yellow flag sector 3, or those random yellow
And
flags.
straight into the pits.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Pop, 3-second penalty, multiple warnings. So, are we actually ever gonna see the light of day in this race, or is it just classic British stuff? Classic British weather and just rain.
Not much happening.
Yeah, there's not really that much to comment on. Yellow flag, is that the of Eternity? Yes.
There's a battle for P9 currently going.
Yeah, because that is almost always decided on penalties right now. Spectator menu, let's just see the penalties. Cassisel has 6 seconds, Lewis has 3, Viper has 3, and both Vapor have 3. One of the Renault and one of the McLaren. Elizabeth.
And he goes for it now.
The D-Dino gets easily
P9.
passed into P9, so that is. Oh, but Kazisl fights back a bit, forces him to go a bit wide, outbreaks him. But what about onto the next straight? Is that off track? No, it's not from D-Dino. What?
Kazizol still has lots of ERS left.
Yeah. But it is going to be decided on penalties with. How are the tires looking? Yeah, the top 5 guys are all on old tires. Nobody looked to stop. Oh, Jordy retires from the session in the wall. Is that going to be a safety car? That is a full-on safety car.
Yes.
That is almost perfect for. I think it's.
Now let's see
That
who of the
is
top runners will pit.
that is perfect for. No, oh, yeah, that's just the car. I thought I saw a Renault. Who will pit? So he has gone off in the section of Maggots and Beckett's. They're about onto the second straight. Only thing I need to do is keep a positive delta and out of the wall, and not do it like me in the Euro F4 race and just spinella at the final corner. A eternity drive-through penalty. That is not what he needed.
That
Considering
is not good at all.
Considering he is currently, I think it's 1 lap down.
And two P1 and P2 pits, and P3 and P4.
4. But this might actually look great for JBL with Funky, and I think it's Kev getting a few good points in.
Funky pits. And Kev pits as well.
And what about the other guys? Yeah. Well, Lewis does not look to pit. As he comes, so Funky comes out around P8. That is still gonna get the championship ahead of Euro.
So P8 and P10 for JVL on the points finishes. And 6 laps to go. It's looking really good for Vapor, and they might actually, even though they are trailing by 13 points, they might, if they keep these positions, they might, I haven't done the math, but they might win the title.
I've recently gotten some air duster spray to remove stuff from my keyboard, like dirt and stuff like that. But when I turn it on its head, it comes out like some sort of fluid
That's weird.
that's really cold. But it's like abnormally cold. Like at least a minus degrees. Gotta open a window tonight. Set this over where it belongs in the goddamn fucking trash can.
Currently, the biggest gainer is whoever's P8. I think
The
it's
Eternity retires in
Funky.
the pits. Unknown is also boxing, so he'll just need to catch up, which he might do quite quick. Well, of course, Burnt Maylander is, well, I don't know, his AI is in the car, or in the safety car. Sorry about that. Liver tabe. Do we have any new comments to keep us? Nope, there is literally nothing to do right now. So we're just sitting here and vibing.
Safety
Safety
car
car
in
is
this
in the
lap.
slab.
Let's see, will someone lose a front wing on the restart?
Let's see, will someone lose the rear end? Is Shipley going now? Well, it used to be going flat out. Shipley is going, so we are back at the racing. 3-second penalty for Kev.
Not good at all. Since because of that penalty, Kev might lose his point position.
Brett is currently down in P9, so he lost out majorly considering he was P2 with Shipley.
Yeah.
Looks to be we're going out on the hangar straight. No. 4 laps left to go in this, I would say, quite mediocre race, but might get some Josh Unknown going on to intermediate tires, which at this point might seem like an uncalled for move. That is quite a dangerous one.
Will he just try to get a point by doing the fastest lap?
Yellow flags in sector 3. That is a Ferrari off. That is Lewis. So that brings Funky up another place and us better into points paying position in the J build.
It's not looking that good for INL.
Yeah, I know, might have lost.
They were doing really strongly on the first and second, if you do not count the punctures on the first race.
Yeah. Well, considering they, I think they had 2 tire blowouts on the Italian Grand Prix we did on the final lap just after passing the pit. So, yeah, might need to take a bit better care of tires. It's like Lewis is trying to catch up, but tire. Josh Unknown is currently the only one on intermediates, but he is still sagging behind. So
Someone got a penalty.
Unknown, 3-second penalty, multiple warnings.
Well, the good thing for Kev is that everyone who's behind him also has penalties now, so he might just keep his 10th position
That is
and
quite
bring
neat.
Kevial one more point.
Not like we needed it, but yeah. Well, yeah, Shin has 3-second penalties too. As a cone, 3-second penalty. Funky might actually get P6. No, P5.
That's fantastic.
He'll might even P4 if he keeps this pace up. And so that is around 14 positions gained in this race. We are on to the final lap. Let us just try and watch with Funky. See if he can keep it close to them. Around. No, Funky got a 3-second warn penalty.
No, that's gonna lose
No.
him a lot of positions.
Yeah, but we still might not know. Yeah.
Is it already the last lap?
Yeah. Time flies by.
For me, it says 25th.
Yeah, last lap is about to begin. From Shipley. JT might actually get a podium or a P2. Yeah.
So the two people, P8 and P9, might gain a lot of positions if they do not get the penalty.
Brett can comfortably say he will get. Right, Brett is actually closing in. Where is the guy? It's right around there, so that is. He might get around P6. No, P7. And Daniel will get P6. Help might even get a P5. At this rate, we'll see. Here we have Shipley going around the final corner of the line. Jake, he gets P3 as a cone, Vapor, Mr. Poplix. And let's see where Brett gets P7 Funky. Oh, we have a
That's still like
pile.
4 points, I believe, for JBL, which doubles our points.
Yes. But that is it. So what is the driver? That is Funky, which is quite well deserved considering he started near the bottom from qualifying
Yeah, for me
shenanigans.
it would also be Funky.
Yeah. Smooth moonwalking. I will have to go now, so I can't do any interviews, but that is
I
it
don't
for.
think I will be doing any interviews either.
Yeah, so I have to go do some homework. But check how close the top 13 finished, with around 20 seconds from P13 to P1. I just real quick get the race director. Can I get it? Can I get it? Can I get it? No, 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 no. Yes. Shit. Nope. Not meant to swear. So, that's it for today. Have a good weekend, everybody. Goodbye.